for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here comes Rager. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming up both of their schedules.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got it to the 43 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got room. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this run. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Hill gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drop 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And some space here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott. Quick hitch, complete. It's Schultz. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action with Hurts. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Inside give to Elliott, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, Parker, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and goal. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Escaping. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing is Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Another run with Sanders. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's Dak. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't he run the field goal kicker out there? He had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So for Philadelphia, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4.